Members of the media, we're back with the second half of today's post-match press conference. We are now joined by the home team head coach, Coach Riveiro. Coach, if you may please just give us a summary of the match from your perspective.
Good evening, everyone. From my point of view, a bad game, 0-0 game. Very slow game. At least the opening of the game, the beginning was played in a rhythm that we didn't expect to be played, and also from our opponent. I think it was quite boring, to be honest. We didn't manage to be vertical. Chiefs was giving us the space to play outside and then defending with numbers in that corridors, and we were very disconnected in the first half. Our build up, our center midfield and the players up front, the occupation of the intermediate positions was deficient today, so we couldn't generate so much football inside. Where we used to do it and where we used to create our chances, so we only had the chance to go outside, and from outside we were not dangerous enough. We managed to break the positioning a couple of times in the left side. We have more space in the first half in the left side, but we were too naive in our attacks. They have, I remember one action where they managed to be 1-against-1 with Ponchi, and that was all in the first half. Second half, I think we were better. We changed the formation, and the position of KB gave us a bit more control in intermediate positions, but again, a bit naive. If I think about what we did in the lateral corridors, Chiefs didn't have so much problems to defend our attempts, but the game was under control, boring. Like I said, 0-0, but in one isolated action, they managed to score a beautiful goal after a clear foul in the center midfield, and we couldn't solve it anymore. We tried, the boys were trying until the end, but we didn't find good solutions to at least equalize.
Do we have any questions from the floor?
Thanks, Coach. Tepo from ENCA. I know you don't like to talk about individuals, but missing team today. How did it affect the team? Thanks.
No, we didn't miss anyone today. We miss ourselves. We miss the rhythm that we are used to play in the beginning of the games, and we need to analyze why we didn't and why we couldn't, in order to make it better next time. It's going to be important to do it the next time.
Coach, the two injuries, Mosele and Maera, what is their outlook for Saturday's Cup final? Is that a source of concern for you?
It's too early to say. We need to wait at least until tomorrow, and they will get the proper scans and stuff, and then we will know more. Obviously, they were both unexpected, and they were both asking for the substitution, so I want to be optimistic, but let's see tomorrow.
Coach, you said it was a boring game of football, but what did you make of your first experience of the derby, the atmosphere of the game, and do you think some of the first-time players were maybe overawed by the occasion?
It's difficult to know what you say. I think we are used to play nowadays in front of this type of crowds. We play in Durban already. We play in Polokwane. We played last time second time in Polokwane in front of 45,000, 37,000 in Durban. I think the guys are used to play. I don't think there's an issue about that. Obviously, the atmosphere is amazing. It's nice to be involved in a game like this, even though it's not comfortable for the coach to do your job, even for the referee. You know, sometimes whistling and the players they don't listen. It's crazy in terms of how loud is the crowd. But like I said before, for me, in front of how many 90,000 spectators today, I think we should perform better, both of us.
Coach, hard luck on the results. Just going into the cup, looking at the team's performance today, what are some of the things that you, from your players' performance, that you wouldn't want to take to the cup final?
My players did everything in order to execute the plan and in order to get a good result. You cannot imagine how much important it is for them to get these 3 points. So what we need to analyze is why it didn't work. That's my responsibility. That's my job, and we need to learn from these defeats, and in order to not repeat it in the upcoming games. There's never one reason why you lose the game. I mean, there's always multi-factor. There's always many different reasons, and some of them are also things that you cannot control. I repeat myself again. I think it's a 0-0 game, and that's it. But well, we suffer a beautiful goal, and we have to accept it and move on.
Do you have any further questions?
Joseph from Sports. Hard luck on the result, Coach. Coming into this game, you came in as favourites from the way that you have been playing and how Chiefs has been playing. And so, how much of complacency might have crept in your players building up to this match, knowing that even the crowd that came here was just looking for that Pirates win against Chiefs?
Come on, Sisi, come on. Can we be professional, please, and respect everyone's time?
No, I don't think that we face the game feeling that we are favored. Actually, we have a narrative always around the derbies, like special games and blah blah blah. If it's special, it's special. So special means that it doesn't matter what happened the week before. It doesn't matter who is it. It doesn't matter, and you have the proof today that the history is full of these type of games where you feel that one of the teams is in a better moment and the other one is coming and is taking the result. The reasons behind, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But we didn't face the game thinking that we are favorites of nothing. We are a humble team coming from a process where we are trying to be more competitive week after week. And that's the difficult part, when you are in such a club like Pirates, that you have to perform every single game. There's no excuses to make. You have to do it every single game, and that's the difficult part, to be consistent. Because we are coming after from your point of view and the fans and etc., very good performance against in our previous games, so the expectations are high, and we have to be in that level every single week. When we manage to do that, then we're gonna be a very competitive team, and we're gonna make it. But this time, for different reasons that I know already, I'm not gonna open for you. We couldn't make it today. That's it.
But every time you don't want to open?
Never. No.
Next question, please.
Thanks, Tim. Coach, on your opening remarks, you said you suffered a beautiful goal after a bad fall. Do you perhaps that you thought you should have got a free kick there?
Sorry. I have my opinion about the action, obviously, but I'm not gonna complain. I think the role of the referee, I think it's the most difficult thing to do in this business. It's so difficult. They have to make decisions in
Split second.
Yeah, sometimes the decisions are in our favor, sometimes the decisions are, in the other direction. I think in the end of the seasons, those decisions are, usually in balance. We cannot complain about the referee. I think he did a good job. Last time we played, the level of the referee, in my opinion, in Polo 1, it was super good. So I have my opinion, but it's not going to change the result. You can see the picture, you can see the action, and you will have your own opinion as well.
Final 3 questions. Do you have any questions for the coach? Going once? Mr. Kaizer?
Just on a personal level, you're the first Spaniard to lose at Soccer City. What did it feel like as a Spaniard coming out at Soccer City?
What do I have to answer? I'm Finn. I'm from Finland. So I'm the first Finn to lose in the Soccer City as well. Now I have a bad taste, obviously, because we came here with the illusion to get a good result, but it's not the coach the one who is losing. We lose together, and I don't think it's even like a good anecdotic thing, but it's okay. I get it. I accept it.
You just said you finished now, but realistically, as a Spaniard, was there any sense of like nostalgia or something coming into this arena? Because I remember maybe in 2011 there was an influx of Spaniards just coming to the stadium because of obviously a very special moment for your country.
Yes, obviously it is. It's an iconic place for us. We only have one World Cup in our history. I think that World Cup was not only because of the result. As a football fan, I will say that was a beautiful one that we really enjoy. Obviously, we have the chance to enjoy also our national team at that time. The way they did it was just brilliant. And this place is a special place for a Spanish football fan. It's obvious, and Iniesta and his goal and that game is going to be always in our memories. And for me, and also for the guys who are here with me, it was special to be here yesterday in our -1 training, and obviously today. Unfortunately, we couldn't complete the dream, to perform here and get a good result like they did, but we're going to have more chances.
Okay, Tim has raised his hand for the final question. I hope it'll be more about the game and less about the coach's nationality.
Coach, I just want to find out something. This is the Kaizer Chiefs' home ground. You were the home team today. How much of that plays a part in playing your home game away from your actual home, which is Orlando Stadium? Does it come into play, and the logistics building to that and the venue itself? Does it say anything about the mental state of the players, yourselves as well, knowing that your home is much smaller but it's on the other side of the town?
It's a good question. It's a very good question, I have to say. Probably something to discuss in the future. I have my own opinion, but there's nothing I can do about that. And in my opinion is not countable for this. But the question is good.
Thank you, Coach. On that note, we've reached the conclusion of our press conference.